Welcome back, guys. I'm Mellowseven. This is Football Manager 2018, and you can see we are back with Køge, HKB, the Swans. We're in Denmark with our Journeyman save. And I tell you, the Køge train just keeps rolling. Just keeps rolling. I know the first two games we showed weren't spectacular. A win and a loss, you know, both kind of boring games. And I promise you that this would be a good team. Let's see how it's gone. So you saw these, a 2-0 win over Helsingør and this 0-1 loss against league favorite AC Horsens at their house. We followed that up with a 7-0 shellacking of Nykøbing FC. And you can see we just absolutely destroyed them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that played a 9-0 or better, including a 9-7 for the big target man center and a hat trick. We just played spectacular. And you can see Jacob Buss, again, our just fire plug inverted winger on the right side, gets another goal, started everything off with a goal in the 13th, and then just everything followed from there. We followed that up with a cup win. Van Lursa, I don't know if it's Van Lurs or Van Lursa. Either way, we beat him. Doesn't matter anymore. 5-0. And again, everything. Another hat trick for Miklic, excuse me, there for the target man. Just absolutely pouring in the goals now. And, you know, we got a couple extras. Sorensen got another goal. We haven't talked much about Sorensen. Let's take a look at him real fast. I brought him in to play defensive center and to potentially provide some depth in here. I saw him as kind of an overall fill-in type of player. I brought him in specifically because he had a penalty taking of 14, and we didn't really have a lot of penalty taking on this team. And that was really the decider. There were probably 3 defensive centers, maybe 4 that I was looking at, all of which were a better defensive center, I felt, than Asger Bust Sorensen. But I thought he was just going to be a depth player and that we just bring him in for the penalty taking, right? He's played almost every game. You can see so far he's got 6 appearances, 3 goals in the league, 2 goals in the cup, another 2 in non-competitive, an assist, 3 penalty goals, in fact. So that penalty taking has been working. And an average rating of 7.85 in the league, 8.3 in the cup, and 9 in the friendlies. He has just played out of his mind. So we're going to stick with him. That's the moral of that story. So we followed that up against Thisted FC. They got a goal instantly. 30 seconds in, they started it off. It was just crazy. And then you can see Sorensen, he just took over. Actually, what happened was we created, I believe, a lot of chances, but weren't able to finish anything. But we were in the box all day long, and so they just started to get aggressive. They started knocking people down, and then when we got the shot, Sorensen didn't miss. Let's take a look. I think this was the one where we had 5 clear-cut chances in this and 2 half chances. Just nobody could score. You know, we'd get in there, we'd move the ball around. We couldn't get anything going. Eventually, they'd foul somebody. One of them was a handball, to be fair. And then Sorensen comes in and cleans up the mess. We followed that up with a couple pretty boring matches. We had one against FC Ross Kilday. Played okay. I think this was another one maybe where we had chances. Yeah, another 5 clear-cut chances and 4 half chances. We were playing a slightly rotated squad for this one. Not super rotated, but a little bit here. You can see we brought in Nelson. Nelson's played great. He was the loanee. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to find time for him, but he's played very well. And you can see he got a goal here. 3 is that chances? 3 chances created, 4 key passes, and a goal. Played very well for us. A 9-0 player of the match for us that time. But we just couldn't put stuff away. You know, we did well. Just we couldn't get over the hump. And then we followed that up with a 1-0 win over Fremont Amager. And I don't think we played as well this one. Let's take a look really fast. Now you can see here, this was a really boring match. 9 shots apiece, 4 on target apiece, really even. We each created a half chance. Both of us shot long too many times, possession. We even went to our advanced winger formation, right? We even switched there at the end. Didn't matter. We got one shot out of it. Oh, they got one shot out of it, and that was it. Nothing really happened. Really, really boring match. There you go. There was our one chance was created by Bond. They created a half chance, but I don't know who created it. Maybe it was on a mistake by us. So we were a little bit down in the dumps, but then we came back. We had a cup match against Virum Sorgenfree and 6-0. Again, heavily rotated squad. Goalkeeper's out. Davidovic is in instead of Bus. Sorensen 9-1 still in there. Got a goal off a set piece header, I believe. Nielsen in again. Picked up a slight knock. We ran Per Kjaersgaard in instead of Lindstrom. And he played spectacular. Again, when we put him in, he's played well as well. Christensen, put him in as the striker. He got 2 goals on it. Yeah, you can see it's just, we've been all over the place. I have experimented a little bit here and there with our tactic, not really changing much, but what players we've put. Now, Bond is a left midfielder by trade. He's right-footed, but he is more comfortable here. So I thought, well, let's put him over here. Then we have Hegel, and we could run Kramer as a sub there, and we could run Bjorn as a sub here, and we've got subs on this side. And then we could run Jürgen, over here, right? That was my thought, and we could get everybody in. And then Bond just disappeared over here. Essentially, whoever we put on this right side scores goals. It doesn't matter if it's Bond, if it's Nielsen. It doesn't matter who it is. Whoever we stick over there gets goals. And I don't know if it's just, I don't know how that keeps always getting. I always get that swapped back and forth. I don't know if it's because the playmaker's over here. I don't know if it's because of Bus back here creating space for him. He comes in and takes people away, and that leaves this outside guy alone. I don't know. But whoever we put out there gets goals. So we're not going to fight it. We're not going to argue it. But I think we'll probably see Bond over here most of the time. But we'll get Jürgen in here. We can move Bond over and keep his stats in the game. So overall, we take a look. This is the training performance, by the way. I just did that a couple days ago, so everybody's good there. Let's take a look. Last 5 games, 8-2-4, 8-2-4, 8-0. We got 4 players with an 8 or higher over their last 5 games. And almost the entire team at 7 or over. And these guys don't get a whole lot of games. You can see 2 sub appearances, and we haven't been able to get Thompson in a game at all. So these aren't even our 5 games. And 3 of these aren't as well. And those 2 aren't too bad that we did get. So appearances-wise, 8 appearances for Sorensen. He's been the rock. 7 for a bunch of players. But you can see we've got a number of players down here in as well. A number of our subs have gotten in matches. 3-2-2. They've gotten starts. Assists. I'm going to auto-size these a little bit more. We've got assists from pretty much all the way up and down the lineup, which I think is spectacular. Everybody has generated assists. Bond the most. Goals-wise, again, damn near everybody gets a goal. I mean, look at all those people with goals. 7, obviously, for the target man. 5 for Sorensen. 3 of those off the penalty kicks. But, again, we're getting goals from everybody. Chances per 90. Primarily Nielsen and Per Kjaersgaard. Our subs, oddly enough, are getting us the most chances, which is why we need to keep making sure we work them on a regular basis. It's going to be hard. We may end up having to put him in as a striker, and then we slide Lindstrom back for Larson, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say. Larson does create chances. I mean, really, the biggest bust for us, so to speak, from a chances created standpoint, is Vogelmuth, our captain and an advanced playmaker who doesn't really seem to be creating a lot of plays for us. But he's got 13 key passes. 23 mistakes, but 13 key passes. He's going to touch the ball the most, though, so that's okay. We expect mistakes from him. But you can see up here, 23 key passes for Lidstrom as our attacking midfielder, mid-center. Also as an attacking playmaker. And he's creating almost a chance per 90 as well. So that's kind of how we're looking at the tactic as a whole. If we come take a look at analysis, you can see 32 chances for, 7 against. We're still creating essentially 3 chances a game, 1 every 30 minutes. And we're giving 1 up 1 every couple games, realistically, almost. I mean, that'd be 180, a little bit more than that. But we're doing well. And we're doing well against similar or smaller teams. You know, obviously similar rated teams are getting a little bit more, but that's okay. So let's go ahead. We have a roster today that looks something like this. This is more or less our starting roster. The only difference is Bjorn is in for Kramer, who did pick up a little knock. He and Nielsen both playing at the wings, both twisted their knees in the last match, which was fun. Also, interestingly enough, this match I had to run 3 or 4 players born after January 1st, 2002. Okay, I had to, and that was I really only have 3 players that young that were old enough to play because I can't run anybody under 16. I don't have a lot of players between 16 and 20 that are worth even doing anything with. This one, I only got 4 subs, period. Only 4 people on the bench. And we got 2 injuries in that one. So this one was a little bit of I mean, we won the game comfortably, but figuring out who we were going to put in and where we were going to put people, that was a little bit of a difficulty. I like their badge too. I like these greens. That's apparently what it comes down to. All the ones I go, oh, that's a really good badge. That looks good though. The Academy Bold Club there. Okay, I like that. That's who we're playing today. So let's see what we got going on today. Hopefully we'll give you an exciting match today. We do have apparently a reserve team tomorrow. Yeah, we can get Mickelson and Thompson in, get them a little bit of football. Matthias Anderson, let's give him 45, just in case we need him today. We don't wear him out too much, and those 2 are injured. So we'll go with that. All right, let's hit continue and get on there. Hassan's on international duty. He's one of our youths. Transfer deadline has come and gone. I made no moves. Concerns over payroll, that's fine. That's fine. How are we standing payroll? But I think we're okay. It was that contract that we threw out there that I didn't do. That's what caused that. Let's spending 36. There we go. That leaves us a little bit of money that we can use for scouting budget. Scouting budget's there. Let's go. That's okay. We'll go with that. We can adjust the scouting budget a little later. Pull that out of transfer budget as well. We are right on the edge for what we have, but this was that extra contract that we signed. And again, our general manager has been signing people for the youth team. He did sell somebody as well, but nobody we're too worried about. We're on the pink today. I did adjust the blue jerseys. They were pinstriped. They're black with really thin, dark blue pinstripes, and they just didn't show up on the screen. But they were there. They did have the correct jersey. So I've opted instead to go with just a slightly thicker stripe. So instead of pinstripes, we're just gone kind of jail stripes there. That's what I did for that, just so we could see the stripes. I like the black, and maybe I'll do an alternate third all black jersey or something like that. I have to just see how that goes, but I really like the blue, and it obviously changed all the fans' jerseys as well. And now we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we see some shots, we see some chances, we get some excitement out of this, because we haven't really been able to record it, and we've been a little bit upside down. Like I say, we've got, 3 1-0 games, a 2-0 game, a 1-0 loss, and then we have, and some of those games we created chances. They were exciting matches. We just couldn't put them away. But some of them we couldn't even do that. So far, we've got 5 shots, 2 chances, half chances, mostly long shots at the moment. I'm going to do a demand more. We'll get creative. How about that? We'll be nicer this time. We'll see if we can get something going here. We are controlling possession, even though we're attacking. We've got a throw in here. See if we can get a counterattack going off of this. There we go. Bogemo steals that one, gets it out to Hagel. Hagel puts it way up to the target man. Back in. Let's see if we can get things moving. Got Buss up there again. He goes all the way to the outside. I think he was going for the winger. There we go. A little interesting pass. Lidstrom takes it in and just puts it away. Calm as you please. Just little drifts wide a little bit. Left foots it in. Jesper Lindstrom. Playing spectacular. Like I say, I'm kind of thinking maybe we move him back for Larson. We leave him as an attacking playmaker, so we move Vogelmuth over to the central midfielder. And then we put Pierre in as the attacking mid center. Just as an experiment. Maybe we'll do that the next game. See how that goes. So that didn't count as a chance, but that's fine. Half chance. One guy walked in past 3 people and put it away. We do have 11 shots, 7 of which have been on target. I like that. We have been dominating possession despite the fact we're playing very attacking. And that's kind of it. Should take us to half, I guess. You know, we're winning, fairly uneventful. We're at home. Dressing room, hand to assistant. Has anybody played? I don't think anybody's really played badly. 6-5 for Bjorn out there. You know what? I tell you what. Let's do this, and then let's move. Let's put. Oh no, he's injured. Damn it! I lied. Let's undo that. Let's try this. We talked about this. Let's go here. Let's go there. Oh, wait. Is he left-footed? He's left-footed. So let's make this an attacking advanced playmaker. On support. This will just become central midfielder on support. And then instead of Larson, we'll put in Pierre. There we go. We go something like this. Now, we could move Bond over there, and we could put Magnus over here, which is whose contract messed up our funds there. So we could do that as well. But let's give this a try just by itself. We don't want to make too many changes. And let's start the second half and see if this does anything for us. Because I don't know right now. Larson was kind of pegged in to be there, and Lindstrom was kind of pegged in to be there. Pierre's just been a revelation. He really has. Pierre and Sorensen, both complete surprises to me out of nowhere. Bogomil feeds that one in. Bounces around a little bit. Miklic gets it into Lindstrom across from Bjorn. Oh, get a shot on it, but he's not able to put enough on it to get it past Overgaard. Bjorn's played very well on the left as well. We've called, well, you guys haven't seen him, but I yell his name a lot. We see him in the highlights. I don't know that he's been as solid over there as Kramer has been, but he does get involved in stuff, which is nice to see. He's a little bit more attacking than Kramer is, I think. He's more likely to take a shot anyway. Bonds feeds that into Miklic. Oh, that was a nice header attempt. Unable to quite get anything on that, though. But we've got 13 shots. We do have a clear-cut chance now, 3 half chances. That one was off the woodwork there, it looked like. So we're getting a little bit more exciting here. We got Bust there. Up to Bond. Oh, tried to feed it across. That was nice. I like that. Bjorn was waiting. Just not quite able to get it. Oh, gets him to him this time, though. Is he going to get across for Miklic? Oh, no, he's there for Bond. I tell you, whoever's on the right gets goals. That is the place. They should pay me money to put them there. It's like, hey, boss, I got a date tonight. I want to impress her. Could you put me on the right? I need a goal. You know, I promised a sick kid in the hospital this week I'd score for him. I need to be on the right. And there we go. There's another one. Fans are going nuts. Look at that. It says Super League all down there. We'll be there next season. I feel it. And I think this year we stay. If we get promoted, I think we go to Super League next year. I think that's what we're doing. Feeds it all the way up to Bond. He's going to have the crossover to Miklic, who's there. Oh my gosh, puts it off the bottom of the post and it bounces out. Oh, that was so close. He's put one bounced up and bounced down, but neither of them has bounced in. 2 headers for the striker there for Miklic. 6.3, but man, he's so close to, an 8. If those bounce a little bit different. We're up to 3 clear-cut chances now, 3 half chances, 60% possession. We can go ahead and make a pause here. Let's go ahead and do a sub. Let's get Magnus in since we are paying him. And we'll put him in for... Let's put him in for Bjorn, but then we're going to swap Bjorn and Bond. Or Hauser, Magnus, and Bond that way. So we put him back on the left, put him on the right. And... how about we see Christensen again? We put him in for Miklic. I need to fix this. False 9. Confirm. Play. Let's see if we can get something else to happen here. Christensen played spectacular too. There was a lot of talk about him leaving the team, but he is one of our homegrown players, homegrown club players, and we need 4 of those. And he's been very good for us, so I wasn't going to sell him. Wasn't going to happen. And it looks like we just kind of run this one out. We did pick up another half chance. It looks like at the end. Oh, maybe another one here. We got time to score. Christensen feeds it across to Bond. Oh, on the left side, he almost got another one. Another header. That one goes over the top. Oh, I see the fans grabbing their heads. Oh, how many of those are we going to miss back here? 3 headers that have gone off the crossbar. Oh, look at that. Hagel steals that one. He hasn't put up big numbers, but Hagel's been solid there. He has not been a weakness. He's just not going to be the guy that puts up a 9, you know, and scores 3 goals for us. And that's fine. We don't need that on every squad needs role players, right? Every great Yankees team got where it did because of the role players, not because of the Jeters. You need the Jeters, but without the role players to support them, it doesn't happen. And while I don't have the football knowledge to point that on the soccer teams, I guarantee that that's the way in soccer as well. So there we go, 17 shots to 1. We created 4 clear-cut chances. Last I looked, 4 or 5 half chances. 23 key passes we ran our butts off of, an average rating of 7.3. And that leaves us atop of the league. So let's go ahead, dressing room. We appreciate their efforts. We did well. Let's leave the match and see how things look. So pretty good match. Pretty good. I'm happy with that one. You can see we've got a goal differential of 14. So in 7 matches, we're winning every match by an average of 2 goals a game. And that does not include our cup matches, which we're winning by an average of 5 or 6 goals a game. Right? So I'm going to come back here real fast. Horson's won as well, 3-0. They've looked very good as well. They haven't been spectacular, but they've been pretty solid. I take it back. They had a 0-0 draw in there. They had the 1-0. We stretched them as well, and had the loss against Vendasil. But you know what? After those first 3 games, they've done okay. 3-1, 2-0, 4-2, 3-0. They've sorted it out. They just came out of the blocks a little slow. A little stumble out of the blocks. There we go. Niels Letort apparently was our player last season. He had 7 appearances, 7 starts. Didn't play spectacular, and he was apparently one of those players whose contracts ran out that I just didn't notice, but he doesn't like me. I saw him for like 2 weeks on his way out the door, but it's my fault apparently. But yeah, he didn't play great. How did he play? Shall we look? Can we see how he played this match? And he's not a bad player. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with him. In fact, he 16, 13, good speed. He looks like a player I'd like. His contract was running out. So, and he wasn't the guy we needed. You can see right here. Let's see, if we would have Letort, he'd be our 7th best mid-center. And that's really why. History, career, reports. Is that where stats is? He's had 1 appearance I don't even know if he played against us. He's had 1 start, and he played a 6-7. So that's why he's not on the team. Makes me look like a genius, huh? Bond was stellar. Another goal, 6 dribbles made. Yeah, we'll tell him he's good in front. You know, the only safe one is goals or number of chances in front. That's it. Everything else, pick your poison. Where do you want to go wrong? You know, defensive, passing. You know, it doesn't matter. Your only safe bet, if they scored 1 goal, even if it was a pure luck goal that accidentally deflected off of their the back of their head, you know, but they made 15 key passes and 12 key tackles, and their heading was great. If you tell them anything other than you were spectacular in front of goal, they will get pissed at you. It is what it is. All right, so there we go. A win. I think a fairly good one. We created a lot of chances, finally, so you at least see some of it. We're going to continue on. I think this is probably our last match in the first period. I think I'm going to aim for 3 matches per period, which gets us 9 for the season, plus maybe big cup matches. We do have a big cup match coming up, actually, that we may see. And that is going to be against Lyngby BK here. Now, they are Superliga, but you can see they are struggling. They're struggling right now. I want to say they're 14th. So this is the type of team, if we were to get promoted, that we would still expect to beat next season. So I expect to beat them. We're going to get home field advantage of them. We did draw a Superliga team, I know, but this, I believe, is a Superliga team we can beat, that we should match up well against. They're in poor form. I mean, you saw that schedule, right? I mean, sure, they beat BK Frem, but look at their league form. They don't have a win this season. They've got 2 draws. So I think we can keep things continuing. I think we can keep their bad luck rolling. Fingers crossed. Anyway, we'll be back for that one, I think. And then we'll be back. Well, we'll see how the cup goes. Probably from here on out, we'll do cup matches. And then I say I'm going to aim for about 3 per period. It's 11 goals or 11 games per period. So we've got 4 left. So that would be Vendrova, Middelfart. I kind of want to be the coach of Middelfart. I'm just saying. I know it's juvenile of me, but still. Fredericia and Vendel's still here, and then we start over again. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Cheers.